Okay, this is a lot harder than what I expected. It has been a while since I've sat down in front of an actual camera. Normally I'm filming on my iPhone, making little tiny updates for you guys, but I finally have this room sort of finished. There's still a huge mess on the floor, which you cannot see, thankfully, due to camera angles. Finished it this morning and I decided, well, it's time to make an actual video and actually edit it. As you can see, I got a new bookshelf. This is only half of my bookshelf because I haven't purchased the other half. I've been waiting to get this room finished to buy the other half. Basically, it's going to be the same bookshelf. It's just going to be on the other side because, as you can see, my books are kind of crammed right now. They're not in any particular order. I'm waiting till I get my other bookshelves before I actually give them some order because I want them to look pretty, and right now they just looked crammed. So when my parents asked me what I wanted for my birthday, if I wanted for them to help out with the room, I said, can you get me the bookshelves because they're the most expensive part. Now I'm reading The Selection, which is the first book in the Selection series by Kira Cass, I believe it is. I'm reading that on my e-reader because I don't have a actual copy. I decided to read it because after Bout, which was a major fail once again, I was in sort of a reading slump once again, and I wasn't sure what to read. So I knew what I wanted to read. I wanted to read a sort of contemporary style book that was in a new series that I hadn't started yet. So I went online to Goodreads and to Chapter's book website, and I searched through all the books and I found The Selection. I decided to give it a try. So I got it from my e-reader and I have the first two and one of the novellas. So far I'm really enjoying it and I think it's going to be a good pick for my next sort of book to read, and hopefully that'll get me out of my reading slump. Let's talk about Bout. Okay, Bout was once again another flop. The first Bout that I did back in January, I flopped because I got too into Doctor Who. This time around, I was starting my new English course and I had to read Beowulf. And if you've read Beowulf, you know it can be a hard read because of the language that it is. And it wasn't easy for me. I haven't read anything in that style of language since high school, so I had some difficulty getting through it. I used to have to read like 5 pages at a time. So a lot of my time was spent doing that. I didn't finish a Game of Thrones because I was reading Beowulf, and where Beowulf and Game of Thrones are very similar, I just didn't want to be reading those things at the same time. So after I finished Beowulf, I started reading the first novella for the Shatter Me series, which is Destroy Me, the one about Warner. And I didn't finish that during the Bout readathon. I read half of it during the Bout readathon. And I really enjoyed it. I actually really liked it, and I think that's what sort of got me in the mood for a contemporary read, because Shatter Me is sort of more like a love story than anything else. And although I really love Destroy Me, I like Destroy Me more than Shatter Me, to be honest. I'm going to talk a little bit about that in a different video. I'm really excited to read The Selection, and I'm hoping once The Selection is finished, I can jump back into a Game of Thrones, because I only have about 270 pages left to the book, so that's not too bad. I have gotten over 500 pages read, which is a lot for me for a book. I think that's it for today. This was just a little update video to let you see my new backdrop and tell you about the books that I've read this month so far, and the books that I'm reading, and the Bout. And coming up, I plan on talking about Destroy Me in a review, and I'm also going to be doing a book haul because I've gotten a few books over the past few weeks, over the past month or so, so I'm going to do a book haul of all those. I just need to get them out of this shelf, and that's it. I will see you next time. Hopefully it won't be very long. Bye!